All right, hello everyone. Welcome to season 5 of DPL. We're going to be going into a match here between Gnomes and LCG. Now, these are two very, I don't know how to put this, aged teams. They've been here for a while. Some changes in roster here and there. And what do you think about that, Sir Front? What do you think? What do you think they're going to do here?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. All right. What do I think? Um, Gnomes has had Merchant and Cushin. May not be saying his name right, but those are two very pickups in my eyes. I'm assuming they'll have sleep and probably six-sided today. The returns with Index.
Hmm.
Um, and they'll be facing off against LCG, and LCG will have their usual five: Kuko, Kuko, Pablo, Toxic, and Kuhushin. And I forgot. I actually don't know who their fifth is right now, but
Hmm.
I think these teams are pretty evenly matched. I haven't seen too much of Gnomes. I haven't been able to to test the waters and it's like a scrim against them. But then again, having Merchant is a really skilled player who has a lot of experience in DPL. He just hit 3,000 matches, I believe. So it's also no, he's hit it for a little bit, but it's just a lot of experience on that Gnomes roster. And Gnomes, we all know that Gnomes scrims a lot more than LCG. So I will say that even though they do have those two new roster players, well, not so much as Kishin because he's kind of been hopping around there for like the last month in Gnomes, but it's just I think personally, in my opinion, who's going to take today. I think it'll be a very close match. I think they'll battle back and forth, but I think Gnomes is going to end up taking it in the long run, like 2-1 against
I,
LCG.
I think Gnomes has a pretty good history of being pretty dominant in these games, so I'm a little worried for LCG, but LCG, I mean, they've been together for a while. They've got their roster has mostly stayed pretty similar, so I think that's going to be a lot to their advantage here. And
Yep, they got the
they're a
chemistry.
pretty good team, yeah. I gotta root for LCG though. I'm sorry, I love LCG, man. And Gnomes are pretty good too. I just haven't talked to Gnomes in a while.
I personally don't root for anybody except Kwakudama. Maybe
You
based.
gotta support your home base, you know.
Yeah, maybe based, but
Base,
so
are you allowed to call yourself base? That you had to earn that title.
I don't know, but I do know that their match has popped, and so let's get into this.
Yeah, we do have Lando, Kuhen, Pablo, Toxic, and Kuko on LCG, and on Gnomes we got Sleep, Merchant, Keshin, and Index, and Six Sided. So both pretty stacked teams, I gotta say.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. Definitely agree. It's a lot of skill players in both teams. So here we go.
All right.
So far, from what I'm looking at on stream, it looks like a 94% bet on Gnomes. Total of 19,000 points versus
19,001.3.
for versus LCG 6% with 1.2 thousand.
Yeah, I think we can see what people are thinking might go as. I still wouldn't count LCG out of this. They're still really good, and I mean they haven't even started yet. Let's see how they do. So we got Factory Dome Kill House. All right, let's see how we do.
Um. All right. Yeah. 1 second. Akazo, make sure you post the announcement so on the DPL for the stream. All right. Here we go. We got this. What is this? Operation Voracious Viking.
Voracious, I think is the word.
Voracious. Thank you. Words are
That's a
hard today.
spelling bee contester.
um. So looks like we're gonna see from Gnomes. They're gonna be pretty much focused on holding this side of the map and put that barb here, and you can get some nice angles from here, crossfires, and then they'll also have this person playing Toxic to counter this barb. We're gonna play heavy for green. It looks like with their bar placement from Gnomes and LCG. I don't even know what they're gonna blow. I just only see this one smoke for office.
Mm. It seems like, I mean, they have this circle around here over in office, so I think they're gonna try and hold office and maybe try and smoke off that actual window because you can get some good picks if you go down here or down here. Mm.
A lot of rat spots. You can hide back here in Pipeworks.
It seems to be a trend in like office pipework. There always happens to be just the right thing over here where someone can sit. It's been a while, but I feel like that's kind of a defined thing for these factories here.
So
Let's
Lando
see.
does have a door charge. So I'm assuming it'll probably be an office blow because it looks like they had a lot of attention for office. So
They have some. They have written some things over here in Toxic. So they're either talking about rotate, so they might be going maybe. No, yeah. So from what we can see, I think they're gonna try and go office, get down into over here on Pipeworks, and get into that server farm. Or maybe they're just fly. But we're getting in here. We see six-sided up here, ready on that green. I think they're gonna have some go green, or maybe try and fake it. A shot goes out. Does manage to miss though, sadly. We see, yeah, there's having Kuken is stacked up on that green. I think they're going to try and do a split into green and office. We got Lando and Toxic over there right in that office. Sleep is ready, going to get that molly. Hits the molly. No damage on it, but they're waiting there for a little bit. Kuen and Pablo are standing outside of green ready. We got Merchant trying to watch from green from Toxic, and Index is over there looking a little bit at that office. But they're all stacked up ready to go into that office there. I think they're waiting on a combined push. Oh, I think that Index, no, or yeah, Index trying to get some damage on that. Oh, they get in. Sleep goes down. All right, we got Kuken, Lando, and Toxic goes down as well to sleep, or to sleep. They're in there. Let's see. Okay, got Kuken and Pablo over in server farm. There's some shots being traded in between them. Oh, Merchant managed to take down Kuko in office. We got six-sided and Index over the back there. Merchant trying to take out some fights from Pablo. Pablo does take him down though. So it's just Lando, Kuken, and Pablo. I think they're gonna try and go for power there. It seems like their best bet here. But it is a 3v2, so it is in their favor, but six-sided is going up in that office to try and looking for Lando there. Lando is hiding under that little thing. Yep, they do get power. So this is looking pretty good for LCG here. Six-sided trying to see what he can see going through there. Index trying to see what he can get, but not really much going on here. We can see we got that smoke out. It's a good smoke that's going to try and keep them safe and defuse. Molly goes out. That does keep Pablo away. Six-sided is trying to run in on the bomb and get Lando there. Does take out Lando. Index trying to see what he can do there. Oh, six-sided runs in, tries to take out Kuken, does get taken down by and Pablo goes down, and yeah. Kuken
Index.
is Index here.
Index
runs around
swings!
and gets Kuken.
Oh! Wow. What a way for Gnomes to bring that back, huh?
What looked like would be a very, very quick and maybe some more attacker-sided pushes there. We got pretty slowed down there a little bit near that end there.
Yeah, Pablo getting mollied off, it really stuck Lando, and I don't even know how do you say his name? Not Kuko.
I just say Kuken. I think it's the best way to do it.
Kuken. Yeah.
Yeah, because the problem is you have both Kuko and Kuken in a match.
Yeah, Kuken and Lando there looked like they got once when Pablo wasn't able to cover that angle, they looked like they got a little disoriented, and Index and especially the little rat from the little rat from Six-Sider get into the smoke and go, "Hey, how you doing?" and then got him down with that LS pistol. I'm surprised he wasn't utilizing that mop there with the flares going on all around there with the bomb, but LS pistol still very solid gun. So.
Yeah,
all right.
LS.
Moving on to Kill Dome here. Urgent Justice. More like Orange Justice.
I swear to God, I will.
Looks like
for casters not to bring up Fortnite dances.
We like Fortnite.
No.
All right, back on topic here. Looks like we're seeing. They're gonna be talking about this beach here. They did lose Saber last round. Kuko did have Saber, so they lost Saber, and Index was able to save Mop for six-sided. So I'm assuming we'll be seeing that Mop again. And that's a really tough thing for attackers to lose to their power weapons, So, and they lost MVGs here, so like they're really not gonna be able to be pushing for this lights here after they lost MVGs, right? So
I don't know if we have confirmed they had MVGs, but they at least pulled power. No, so looking back at the no, they didn't bring MVGs. They should still have MVGs so they could try and go to that beach base and get that power, but I don't know how well that will go.
Seems like it's gonna be a beach. I think they're gonna. Oh no, Nintendo does have a door charge in black. They don't place their icons, so it's a little bit hard to tell what they're
yeah, learning that about LCG.
They just gotta say, we'll just do this.
gotta message them and tell them, hey, the casters, you know what's going on. Please place your icons.
A really solid thing I like is the beach, and if the blue castle, roll right away.
It gives them a huge section of the map. The problem is it's not a bomb there, so it's
yeah, but it really funnels them. They only have some. That looks like we're gonna be seeing is that castle.
Bomb goes out, Name is so long. Kuken and Lando sitting there ready, gets mollied off by Index there. We got Kuko and Pablo trying to get into that beach. Door goes down. Sleep tries to take some shots, but doesn't connect. We get Toxic, Lando, and Kuken getting into that castle, trying to lock that down. Kuko and Pablo are getting over on that beach, getting things ready. Toxic trying to look through. Oh, six-sided takes down Kuko, and a nice shot there. We got Toxic and oh, Flash goes out in the pit. Toxic, Lando, and Kuken are trying to get in the pit there. And we got Pablo, I think, just waiting, trying to let them get in a little bit more. And it is clear, so get in there. Got power, so it's pretty good for them. Sleep trying to get some shots on Pablo there. I think they connected a little bit, but not as much as they wanted. We see basically base being cleared there. Six-sided or Kenshin and Merchant trying to get some shots in there, I think. Next there, we get Lando. Oh, Molly goes out onto that top there. And we get Lando and Kuken waiting on that bit to get into jungle. Toxic trading some shots with Merchant, but don't seem to really connect. And we're just seeing a little bit of green. Smoke goes out. I think that's supposed to cover six-sided there. Six-sided is watching that other door. And we got three waiting on that door there in jungle. Pablo trying to draw some fire. Not to go out. Door. Six-sided gets Toxic there and a nice wall back. Oh, Sleep takes Pablo. Okay. A little delay right there. Oh, Sleep had another shot on Lando. Oh, we can see LCG getting a little bit screwed over.
He's gonna save here. He's gonna save that clock. Yeah,
right,
they lost clock last.
That's definitely a smart idea. I honestly, when I saw them going for that Obama again, I was a little like, that's a little risky, a little generous. But yeah, the round will seemingly go to. They played that really well. Their defense was pretty methodical.
Yeah.
I think LCG took way too long clearing out a lot of rooms that sadly didn't actually have a lot of people stacking. So,
yeah, the main problem was the barb on that green door where they just couldn't get through it. Looks like they forgot a frag grenade or something, or they just never made the call in the planning, but they really needed a frag grenade there to get rid of that barb and be able to push into jungle and throw those flashes in all those corners they really wanted to get out, and they just couldn't do that, especially with the barb. And not only that, as we saw six-sided with that mop just laying down a bunch of damage with that mop, and their split push from beach just got completely neutralized when only Pablo was left alive after I forgot who went down first, but when he went down,
I think it was Kuko,
yeah. Once when Kuko went down, it really just kind of put pressure on the pit side. But then again, they didn't have the frag grenade, so sure the lights are off, but they had a flare on that door, and you just hear the barb sound too. So yeah. And then Sleep had a nice rat too, a really nice rat spot, able to get
got Pablo going in there, yeah.
Pablo was trying to sneak his way in from the top, and he went down. So
it seemed like he was trying to play it safe, trying to let them get in a little bit, but that sadly the part that needed them to get into was the hardest to get into, so he had to kind of try and take that anyways, and it didn't really work out.
maybe if he had like a flash, or like you said, when he threw that smoke and he was trying to block off six-sided line of sight, but it looked like it fell into water instead. That's kind of where it kind of went downhill from them.
We're coming in here on Operation Exit Juno, a kill house map. What do you think about that?
This kill house is very tough to get in. Besides taking green, because this red door is pretty much in a really bad spot unless if you like door charge and wall here. But all they have is one charge left, and Gnomes is gonna know this, and you can see by all the bar placements by Gnomes that they know that kitchen's the only optimal blow. So
there's like 3 barbs and auto shotty there. Jesus, man.
Yep. The only barb I disagree with for Gnomes is if they're really gonna play heavy for this kitchen, then don't put this barb here. Put this barb here for brick house, so that way you can get some wall bangs going in right here into this brick house, and that way you can wall bang from the top as well. But it looks like they're gonna be playing aggressive from the top hallway. It's like I was saying, they could split push this, put like two red door here to try to get damage and see if they can do something, and then send it green the rest of the way. Looks like Toxic is gonna be doing a frag grenade here to clear out some barb. Don't know how much he'll be able to get with that. So we'll see how this goes. Go ahead and take it away.
See them moving into position. We got Pablo. I think Pablo's going to try and go to that checkpoint bit up there, as you can see. Lando, Kuken, and Kuko are all setting up on that kitchen door. I think the bomb is down, so they're going to go blow that. Blows. So we see some shots going in from some wall bangs from Kenshin, Index, and Kuko, and I think Lando trying to get some shots back. I think a few do connect on Kuken, but not too much really getting done here. We see Toxic in. He's getting a lot of wall bangs coming in between the fire. Oh,
see him.
six-sided goes down to Kuko. Merchant comes around, takes out Kuko. Pablo gets taken out by Sleep over that top side. And we got Kuken and Toxic and Lando all in that scary kitchen with Merchant sitting there. Oh, Fractos go out and kill Merchant, which is really going to be helpful for them. Getting that, making sure that room is clear is going to be a lot safer. We see Sleep trying to get a Molly in there, trying to block them off a little bit. Index is waiting on a Molly for them to try and go there. And honestly, they're pretty locked down here. Honestly, if I had to guess, their probably best bet is just to go into checkpoint way, but they are going into the courtyard there. Toxic manages to get through. He's taking some shots. Again, more wall bangs going through. We got a shotgun open on that door. Index throws that Molly out there already. Toxic is watching that brick house, waiting for Sleep. The barb gets placed down in brick house there. Yeah, we can see Lando and Kuken rotating over into hallway, trying to help out Toxic there. And they're looting Pablo. Making sure they get his flashes. We get some more wall bangs in there between Sleep and Lando. We get Index putting another barb. That's 2 barbs that they have to clear in brick house. So they don't have any more nades. We have Toxic going back into kitchen, maybe trying to see if he can get some tension change. And Lando does flash in, tries to get in. Oh, they got that door open. They got they got Sleep. Index does take out both Kuken and Lando though. Toxic tries to go in on that, trying to capitalize on the low attention there. And nope, yeah. Kenshin does take him out. Round going to Gnomes.
Yeah, you saw there. Once when they raced that frag grenade on Merchant was really a really big misplay in my opinion, because they have these 2 barbs here, right? You just flash Merchant and you just take the gunfight. You have 3 guys there. You don't waste the utility. You needed to use that on once when you blow that red door. You really needed to save that frag for the barb, because as you saw, they just got stuck in that barb and they couldn't get through. Toxic had to go up to the top and try to make something work in checkpoint, see if you could get like maybe a wall bang or something happen, but it just Gnomes is just too smart to fall for something like that,
Mm-hmm.
And then a really big play by Sleep was able to rat checkpoint, and Pablo checked it, but he still didn't see Sleep ratting in that corner, and he was able to get away with basically a free kill, which is a really good job by Gnomes right now. Because like I was saying, Gnomes scrims a lot more, so they know all these maps, and I think LCG just doesn't play as much. I think Toxic really is the only one that plays consistently for LCG, so, and he is their IGL, but, having map knowledge is kind of key, so.
Yeah, it helps a lot. Being able just to know those choke points, know which is kind of like, even if you don't really use it, but the meta like blow on most places is nice, just so you can kind of play around it a little bit, those mind games,
Now that they're going in on now that the sides are switching, they do now have map knowledge of these maps more, so it's more fresh in their minds. So I'm suspecting LCG to get on the board here in this phase.
We've seen their attacks have been a little difficult, and it seems like Gnomes' defense was pretty good. But let's see how Gnomes are going to be doing attack and LCG on defense here. Maybe it'll switch, and maybe they'll get... Maybe that's the problem. Maybe they just started on the wrong side. Maybe that'll be it.
They do have 6 rounds of defense, so...
Yeah.
If that is the point, then they will take it. Defense to win.
They are throwing... Jesus, that is so many flashes. Are those flashes? Yeah, there's smokes and flashes all in office. Jesus.
Yep, and what they'll be doing here with what I really didn't see too much of LCG doing is they'll all be telling people to claim their smokes or their flashes, so that way they know every piece of economy needs to go and who's bringing what. It really just simplifies the game down to like the T or whatever, so.
Seems like they're really worrying about that wall bang in those office. I really think office is a pretty good play just for that high ground, but there is a lot they have to cover, so I can see why they're really planning out those smokes, because you can really get shot from here and wall bang through here and someone here, so they're playing pretty smart about where they want to put this stuff.
Yep, and they have Pablo too, playing Doc, and he can get on these stairs and get a good angle as well.
Let's see, we got Kuko and Toxic trying to cover that. I think that server farm there. Lando watching office. Ooh. We have Kuken in office, and Pablo ready to go Doc. Oh, he does actually. Yep, Kuko does manage to take the shot and get Merchant there. Not dead, but definitely hurt.
Yeah, Merchant's going to have to be forced into a support role for all his economy before he can decide to go in.
It seems really like I think he was already, because he's going to be throwing, I think, a smoke in there through that window over Lando. See, bomb goes out, immediately blown on that office there, and Molly goes out on their office. So we got Kenshin, Sleep, and Index, and 6-side already. 6-side has a flash ready for that. Lando, I think, is getting in position to probably try and do some stuff there. Oh, shots go out. Toxic managed to take out Sleep. Toxic takes out 6-side. Toxic takes out Merchant. Toxic takes out Index. It is just Kenshin right now. He is running out.
Save the clacker and run.
Jesus. Yep, he's taking the clacker. He's running. He's smart.
That was crazy by Toxic. They just ran in and the smoke. They never like considered this angle at all, and he just stood there with an AK and just dumped the full mag into their whole team.
Something slightly ironic. I was like, yeah, no, Gnomes is really methodical about this. They're really thinking about everything. And then one angle just ruins them there. Oh, God. I didn't expect it to go down that fast. I figured we'd still be here for another at least 30 seconds talking about, here, there. But nope. Immediately Toxic just gives a 4K and just goes, yeah, no, I got this round, guys. We're good.
Yeah, for
Jeez.
sure. I think Dome should hit a little something there. Was maybe do a 3-man, three and then a 3-2, so that way it can still put some pressure on Green and keep Toxic from just even if it'll do that, and it takes a lot of pressure off from like this side of the map, so that they would have to make
I
them look at Green. It gives them more of a chance to get into office.
Yeah,
While
I think full 5-man pushes are good sometimes, but it is definitely you really have to be very confident in them because splits just it's a weird thing that 5-man pushes are really nice sometimes, but splits are kind of needed on some of these maps, especially like I said, in Office has so many sightlines on it that if they could just,
yeah,
like you said, maybe get some in green and just split those up a little bit, it might have just helped a little bit more. But that
and
round does go to I was gonna say to Toxic, no, to LCG.
maybe defense is the way. No damage from LCG. No damage was taken on a single player,
Oh
and their
wow, yeah,
economy
no, they flawless that, yeah.
their economy is completely not shot. Mop didn't even lose a bullet. Only like a mag from an AK was the only thing they lost that round. One of the most economy efficient rounds in DPL history.
Yes, we can see it to look forward through, or look forward for LCG. SCG. What is wrong with me?
um, but yeah, I agree. 5-man pushes are key, but depends on where you do them. And like you were saying, that office is a really big choke point. So I think a 5-man push would have not been good there. You
Mm,
know, not what I
right.
mean. As we saw, not it was not good, but like a 5-man push on Doc would have been better because they have that cover and they just wall charge and they can throw the 2 smokes to get out of
Yeah,
Doc or
like on this
something.
map, like a 5-man push beach isn't usually bad, yeah, because there's not as many sight lines. Like at most, you'll
Yeah,
get there's like this death row here, and maybe like a sniper could set up here and just get a shot there or two. But if
pretty
you
much
can move
most of the
fast
time.
enough
Yeah,
and get in there, then you're pretty good.
pretty much most of the time, 5-stacking green is pretty good. Only certain maps like C Store and Kill House is where it's a little difficult, but for Factory and like Bank. Oh, actually, sorry, I forgot about Bank. Bank is terrible. Never 5-man never green on Bank. There's maybe 2 maps I can think of that are
Do
decent
we
out of
have a
like
bank
20.
in this set?
Uh, could be in the next tiles. I don't. We did
Again,
not
this
name
one
the
we
first
don't.
2
That's
players
what I meant.
raised.
Next tile set. I've forgotten.
Maybe, possibly, don't know. We'll get to that when we get to it. I
Mhm.
like this auto placement by Toxic. They come up here. It's a little run out. Reminds me of a certain
Oh,
player named Argo would do.
I really want to see Toxic get that. I don't think that they're putting 2 there, so they might get at least that 2 there, and that'll be nice because that'll cut off. Because the whole point of this is you obviously want their 3 beach seems to be trying to split attention from here. And they want to get in there and get that power, but they kind of want. I'm assuming these are going to be a late push to kind of when they get to this section. If the case they get stuck there, they can just get 2 to really get in there and screw them up. But I think if they try that, Toxic might be a little ready for that.
I think Toxic is gonna get those 2 free kills, and then it'll just be stuck with those 3 guys on green. And then it'll just come down to if somebody peeks 6-sided or not, and wins the gunfight. And 6 basically is gonna have to carry with that saber if he goes beached, but it looks like he's gonna be going down.
Yeah,
Okay,
6-sided.
yep. 6 is
Okay,
merchant.
so I think a saber could actually work going there if they. I mean, if he just has merchant blow
Yeah,
it
he
up and
gets a
sits
lot
back
of
there,
line
he
of
can probably
sights.
take that. They get that door
But
down
6 has
beached.
the
They
door against Auto. No, yeah,
yeah, no, 6 is
that's what
dead.
usually what happens.
Toxic takes 6. We saw a shot from Kuko.
Ooh.
Merchant does manage to take out Toxic. Lando trying to take some shots there. We got Index, Kenshin, and Sleep up in that top base there. Mop shots are ringing out. They don't seem to really be connecting though. Merchant picks up the saber. He's ready there. He's
He
gonna
gets
try and
Kuko.
see. He's gonna be that. Oh yeah, Merchant does take Kuko. But he's going to be trying to, I think, break up that attention there, make them scared to that side. Sleep is readying. I think that's a flash there to try and go in. Yep, Sleep goes in, throws in a flash.
Ooh.
It's going to take Pablo. It's immediately flashed. And they run in. Lando trying to take some shots on Merchant. Sleep taking some shots from Pablo. And little trades being here there. We get, Lando does take out
Gnomes
Merchant. We
is
got all three
Gnomes is
taking out
cluttered.
Lando. Let's see what we can do. Oh, Sleep. Sleep does get taken down by Pablo there. Merchant or Kenshin and Index trying to take out Pablo there. He's hiding that corner. The corner cannot save him there, sadly. So we got Kenshin watching that. Pablo or Index trying to, I think, pick up some util there, picking up the saber. Kenshin is trying to get Coke in there, who is moving up a little bit, and yeah, he's just locking that
Ow.
corner. Kenshin gets him.
That was one of the most interesting rounds I've ever seen.
I
A lot
gotta
of it
say,
usually was pretty textbook, but once when Toxic was able to get six-sided, and it was just kind of like a down. I never really see people open this door, you know.
Mhm.
It was a very interesting round. I liked the way how that unfolded.
It was definitely really weird. I wasn't really sure who was playing best there because they're going through here. They bunched up a bit, taking some shots here
And
and
they saved the
there.
door
But
charge and clacker.
oh, nice! Oh, they didn't even use it because Toxic. They hurt.
Yep.
I didn't even realize that. I thought they
Yep.
blew it. No, Toxic just opened it for him and just got him.
Yep.
And then,
It
well,
was really.
but yeah.
But one thing I will say is I don't know why Toxic just didn't W key down. He would have been able to clean up Merchant along with the way. Like, if you go for that, you just suicide. You know, like you
Yeah,
just try. You know, and then
if
yeah,
if you're taking an auto shotty, your life is a little forfeit.
yeah, you
Just
just go for
kill as
guilt.
many as you can.
Yeah. Um, I will say is I don't LCG I'm surprised they weren't able to bring that back because they already knew the two top beach and then they only once when I forgot who it was but somebody peeked that red door and Merchant was able to get the second kill. Once when that happened, they should have been able to know that it was pretty much a 2-1 split and they're 3-3 and so all you really need to do is hold angles. Oh wait,
Yeah,
sorry, no, it was a 4-3. My mistake.
I think
They still
LCG
had
got
somebody.
very bunched up in jungle and wasn't since they didn't have anyone base to kind of keep them a little bit
Yeah.
far back, kind of scare them a little bit to staying back. They couldn't really chew them up before they got to the
Yeah.
jungle bit there.
I will say there were a lack of bar placements. There was only like one bar placed on that map.
Mhm.
And I really lack of Molly's team out too. Wasn't a lot of utility usage from LCG there. It's just surprising, especially because they won that first round with barely using any utility, like one Molly and like two
And an
barbs, I
AK
believe.
mag, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm assuming we'll see a bunch of economy from LCG, and surprisingly, um, the attackers have uh both the door charge and a wall charge here. So
It seems like they're
looks like
gonna use it too.
yeah, this is a great wall charge. It really nullifies any of these barbs. Looks like LCG is gonna try and get a late barb going on here. I think they see this and they're gonna go. We have to late barb this. So, um, they can get a lot of damage though. If they open this green door up early on, they can just like stick like an AK or somebody, just a lot of and go for like wall bangs through the back and kind of like what Gnomes was doing earlier. Go for walls here. Don't want to stand here. He'll die to the wall charge, but it is a good spot too. Kind of, you can get him good molly off.
Yeah, if you know they're not going to come to that green door into kitchen or from kitchen to lockers, being there is kind of nice because you can get some lines, some sustained fire there, or maybe a molly, try and protect whoever is going to try and react with that, which I think is Kuko because he's sitting there with a knack. Oh man, I want to see someone use a knack. I love the knack so much.
Yeah, me too. Personally, on the for if I was a player on LCG, I would not even consider them splitting green. I would consider a full 5-stack kitchen because they have the well charge. They're gonna just try to bum rush for bomb.
I think they
You know,
actually kicked that locker's green door, which is a little strange there. We see them ready up. Oh, they're trying to take some early wall bangs in that brick house. Nice try, but no one's
kind of
and a nade there.
that was a
Oh,
random frag that didn't even, they tried to throw it into courtyard or threw it through a window
we see some
like a
shots being
siege play.
exchanged there. Kenshin taking some damage a little bit. Kuko trying to get some damage out there. Keeping them out of that kitchen there, which is pretty smart. It's going to make them waste their time a little bit. We get a flash into
Ooh,
kitchen. No one is
has
in
auto.
kitchen. So it's not too scary. Sleeper does have auto. And they get the wall charge down. We see Power trying to take some shots. Molly does go out. Merchant and Kenshin are in. Kenshin takes out. Oh, wait, or Kuko destroys himself, actually. Lando kills Kenshin. Six-sided takes out Pablo. And Merchant manages to get Kuken there. We see them all in that bottom right corner. Lando trying to see what he can do. Toxic and trying to take some shots. Ooh, Toxic does take out Sleep, though. So we get Index, Merchant, and Six-sided on that last side with Toxic trying to keep them back there. Molly does go out over there. Toxic does take out Merchant. Toxic takes out by Six-sided. They're on the bomb. Lando's got to see what he can do here. He sees Six-sided. It does get taken out by Six-sided, sadly. And the round does go to Gnomes.
That's a good try. I don't remember who it was, but I think it might have been Index who threw that molly here. Who kind of mollied himself off from pushing this, and Toxic wouldn't be able to swing here. So really, only Lando's choice was to run here, push the saber, and then try to refrag, stop the bomb defusal. but
I think,
it looks like
yeah.
maybe somebody was telling him to go this way. I'm not too sure. Um, it looks like he was a little confused there at the end. Um, but that was a really well coordinated round by Gnomes, and as you saw that they threw that molly as soon as that wall charge went out, but Merchant just said, "I'm WK." He just ran. He ran in there, did not care. And they were all the flashes were really great by his teammates. So everybody on LCG was um not able to look. They weren't able to peek and try to put damage on Merchant. So Merchant just got into the point for free, and then after that it was just a bunch of trades pretty much after
Mhm.
that. Just
All
one-on-one
their
gunfights or,
Yeah, all the fear from going into that kitchen into lockers was gone just because they merchant was there. It was like, yeah, no, it's safe. So they just easily pushed through there and was able just to take those sight lines on
really
Toxic
big
and
moral
Lando there.
boost when you know your teammate's on the bomb and in the point and they weren't able to do anything about it. And to be honest, they had no clue that he was in there either.
Mhm.
There was no way they knew by the time, unless if Kuko got the tick from the molly. I don't know. I don't remember if Merchant took damage. So, but then again, that doesn't really tell you. It just tells you you hit somebody with the molly. They could have ran back instead of W keying through it. So,
Mhm.
anyways, we're on to the C store. Uh, really interesting power here. Really great wall charge can go out here, and you can just run right and get really great control of power. And then the saver can just pretty much lock down everything else from here. You get really easy storefront control in arcade. Um, looks like they're gonna try to really set up for this storefront defense. I'm pretty sure both teams know that this is the play. So, so that's a good bar by Kuko. It's gonna be put in there. Really gonna stop the W key for lights.
Yeah, if they can set someone up there, maybe get a molly there too, that'll probably keep them safe there. It does seem like I don't know if they're gonna go for lights necessarily, but they are going to go through arcade because that I think that freezer is a little
Even
scary. So
without
being able to
lights,
kill that.
yeah, even without lights, they get a lot of map control. Pretty much just like this. It's kind of cut in half.
Mm.
Just one good flash in office, kind of like back here, and then a flash or two in freezer, and you just have like everything like this,
Let's see.
pretty
Yeah,
much.
Kuko's playing the office. We got Pablo and Freezer there, Toxic and Storage. Yeah, they're pretty spread out, but I
You're gonna
think
need
they.
a nade for this
Oh
if
yeah,
they're planning on
definitely.
five stack in here. If they're planning on that, they're gonna need a nade. And I don't see a nade coming out from Gnomes. Maybe a last second grab of a nade.
Hmm.
No nade.
Nah, nope.
They're gonna have the smokes, but they're gonna get stuck down here.
We
Oh,
see
they
some.
opened the
Oh,
storefront.
yeah, we see some shots going out. Index takes out Kuken. We see a few shots. Lando was hiding there, hiding from Index. Index runs in. Sleep kills Kenshin with the wall charge. Okay. Index takes out Lando. Kuko takes out Sleep. Kuko
Oh,
again getting another shot onto Index and takes him out. We see Toxic and Six Sided trying to take a little bit of a fight there. I don't know how good. Oh, never mind.
oh!
I'm out. Toxic got Six Sided. Merchant does take out Toxic though. We got Kuko and Merchant fighting in that C store, and Kuko takes him out. Okay.
Wow, that was
I
such a quick round.
I'm definitely starting to learn that these teams are a little aggressive there. Oh, Kuko tries to get the saber there, maybe a little greedy, and ends up getting taken by the UAV.
Pablo didn't
Pablo
even get it
does
though,
take it though. Pablo's got saber. I think they're trying to get
and
Clacker
a
too.
molly.
And a Molly. Oh wow. Yeah, I was saying like Toxic's trying take out Six Sided. Six Side's got the saber. Toxic's got a knack. He's across the map. Oh this probably won't go. And then Toxic killed him. So you know what? I checked my biases today apparently.
Yeah, that was a really quick round. I saw Index and was it who was it? Index and Kuko was it dancing around over there in that behind that beam on the left side of the map. Um,
Hiding.
yeah, like I said, Sleep tried to WQ through that molly and it got him pretty much killed. And then Index was behind him, so when I don't remember who that was in arcade, but maybe it was Kuko. I might be mistaken, but whoever that was in arcade on LCG was able to swing and get Sleep and Index with pretty much one burst, which
That was Kuko. Yeah,
yeah,
pretty sure.
yeah. Which kind of that's when the round turned really for no for LCG. So Merchant was able to try to get out of there. And, he was able to get a kill, and then Index, got peaked by the knack. And you know when they're, yeah, this is I'm pretty sure they're on a U.S. server. And when somebody who has higher ping, especially with a gun that has a really higher fire rate, and they're gonna swing on you, even though Six has Saber there, I believe he was lower on health too, but that knack just high fire rate and not to mention the EU ping allowing him to swing and his shots already. By the time Six Sided could see, um, it was Toxic. By the time Six Sided could see Toxic, the bullets were already hitting Six Sided. So there really was No way he was gonna win that
The
gunfight.
sacred EU ping.
That's right. Not even that. Just like even if you were on a EU server and an NA player
Oh,
had the
yeah,
high
no.
ping, you know, it's just like the ping is really abused in this game. Uh, it's just it gives peekers advantage so much.
I
You know,
just love the golden drop from God's goblet of EU ping.
that's right. EU king moment. Anyways, all right, we're on to this kill. This
The
what bank?
this
Oh, I say
ancient
ancient
raven
raven.
Operation Bank here.
Yeah, yeah.
You see they're opening the door already. Oh boy, and they're
They're
closing
just
it.
doing that so that way Gnomes thinks they might stick somebody in vault. It's a very smart play.
It's a good
There's no
power
reason
move,
not.
honestly.
Yeah.
It seems
Instead,
like
they
Gnomes is
leave
gonna do
all
a
level
four.
5 out here.
Gnomes is gonna do a 4-1 split here. They're gonna try and get. That's actually not that bad, but we can definitely see Toxic and Kuken are locking down that teller there. They really don't want him to get into that hallway.
No
Yeah,
button.
they are ready for them to come there. Merchant kicks down that and is getting into account. And the bomb goes out for there. Flash goes out. I don't know if that flashes them necessarily, but they're looking to get into hall there. We see Pablo and Lando ready. Kenshin takes out Pablo
uh,
immediately,
and
and
Lando gets
Six-Sided
gunned
takes
down.
out Lando. Index does take a lot of damage to that, and Sleep is a little hurt there, but should be fine. See Toxic and Kuko ready there. Oh, some shots being interchanged in the teller there, or in the security teller, you know what it is. And Sleep takes out Kuko there. We got a nade go out onto that side there to get rid of that barb. Some shots going out between Kenshin, Toxic, and Index. We see Kuken
Index
comes
tank.
out, takes Index, takes Kenshin, does get taken down by Sleep though, sadly. And Toxic runs around and takes out Sleep. It is a 1-2.
Oof.
Six-Sided takes out Toxic. Oh, that's
That was a
rough.
that was a really well played round by Gnomes.
Yeah, they did.
They just ran in there and just took all, Lando and Pablo in basically a 4v2 right there. They just bodied them.
That was a
Wow.
smart pinch
Yeah.
maneuver there, where we see that little, I think, Merchant going through this way and Six-Sided coming out this way as Toxic was just stuck there. Oh, that was rough. Wait, why is there a mob? They
Really
just throw
pinched
a mob.
Toxic. They
It just
really pinched Toxic there, yeah. And Kukan could not get away without Index and Kishin, and before Sleep was able to
I'm a
trade
little
on him.
I'm a
They
little
were really
sad.
low though. Kuko was able to do a lot of damage with that knack through the security here onto I believe it was Six-Sided and Index maybe it was. I'm
Index
not
got
too
pretty
sure.
low from that, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a
So
little sad they couldn't get that. I was really rooting for Kuken with that auto shotty. Man, I love auto shotty, just kill streaks, so close. He got two though, so he'll give him that. It's
yeah,
good.
yeah. It was just really well coordination by Six-Sided to go into security and hold that angle with the saber and just wait for Toxic to rotate back in.
Let's see. So what map do we have next here? We're getting in on. Let's see. God, that was a really dominant round. We can definitely see these two teams are very. These matches or these rounds are going very quick, which is kind of nice. Not having to
Yeah,
just see people stand around. Uh,
yeah. So I believe now it's 6-2 for Gnomes. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Gnomes right now up here. LCG only able to get 2 on the board. Coming into a factory here. Thrones.
Chronos disdainful, I think is how
Okay,
that
I
is.
couldn't see because I had shit covering it on my screen.
we gotta we gotta invest in like a caster's dictionary of all these, just like
Words are hard.
yeah, I know. I feel that. I'm awful at typing and like I definitely screw up my words every now and then, so I can't blame you.
Yep. This map has been in the game for a while, so
Is
I'm
Gnome just saying no to like a half of the map
I
there?
believe so. I believe. No, nope. Okay, Merch is saying something then. I don't know. I really think just getting control of this side of the map. I mean, it's really easy once you get control of this, but this is just so much more angles that, and it has, I don't even know, what do you call these zones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 5 zones, and there's only 2 zones here. So yes, you
Hmm.
get control of the map, but these zones are like just filled with so much more cover than storage and server farm, you know.
Hmm.
So you're really not getting much when you get control of this. I think this is a pointless door charge. I think they'd be better off door charging office and still sending it green,
They are
or
expecting
even
that
door
office a
charging
little
to
bit.
stock. Just even door charging to stock and trying for lights or something, or I mean wall charging for lights or door charging here just for the keyhole. That way you can just stop somebody from peeking this, you know, and you get so much more. You get like a bunch of angles too into this kind of area right here you can kind of see into, and you can
Mhm.
flash for your teammates from here as well. You can flash the guys' conveyors, but what do I know? Gnomes is the ones that's up right now, 6-2. So
They
looks
seem
like
to
you're
know
gonna see
slightly what they're doing at the very
a
least. Oh,
double
we get
peak.
some shots
Wow.
there. Oh, Sleep gets killed by Index.
Whoop.
A little bit of a mistake there, I'm sure. We can see the bomb go on in that storage there. Six-sided trying to get in that green there. Kuko, watch that with the mop there, ready. We got that Molly out there, waiting, Merchant out there. We get a nade onto that. Oh, six-sided, I think six-sided take a little damage from that, but I could be wrong. We see Kuko trying to rotate out there. Gets taken out by Merchant. That was actually a long... You know what? That was a pretty good kill, honestly. That was a pretty long shot. I actually didn't realize Merchant was watching that thing there and really able to see Kuko there even. Okay, we see Lando and Toxic readying this bit. We see some... I think that's wall bangs going out or something. Just some shots here and there. We see Six-Sided trying to see what he can see here. Toxic is waiting for them. Tries to take a shot. Gets taken out by Index. That's a perfect line up there. We got Lando over there waiting to see if they come through that pipeworks. I think they aren't going to be going that way. Amali goes out on that conveyors there. I think that was thrown by Gnomes there, but I could be wrong. We see a Molly go in there, takes out Merchant. That was a good Molly by Kukan there. That's going to take out there. Kenshin is going to be moving into that pipeworks there. I think Lando is not watching that currently, but I think he's going to find out that he should be in a second. We see Pablo, I think, lining up shots in there as well. I think we're just seeing, yeah, Gnomes are rotating mostly so that pipeworks. Kenshin does take out Lando there without taking a few hits. Kenshin is a little hurt there. We see Pablo trying to take some shots back. Pablo gets taken out by Six-Sided on that conveyors. And we see Kenshin and Index pushing in there. Kuken hiding in that bomb, seeing what he can do. Takes out Index. He's a little hurt there. Let's see if he can do it. Both the other people are very hurt, so this isn't out for him yet. He can still do this. Six-Sided trying to take it slow, trying to take it methodical. He's got a lot of low health, but he's got only one shot he needs to hit. He should be fine. And he
Oh,
does it. Six-Sided takes out Kuken. The game, I think, is it the game or match? Whichever one will say. It's game,
that's
I think
game
is what's
one.
smaller. Game
Game
one,
one.
yes, that's the one. It goes to the
Um,
Gnomes here.
yeah. From honestly, from what I have to say there about that last round, it seems like a lot of miscommunication and solo play by LCG at the end there, except for Pablo and Kuhaken. Um, was it Kuko didn't know that Merchant was there once when Toxic took a lot of damage from there and he rotated out. Toxic peeked like all four of Gnomes from the bottom of storage, and then Lando took a solo gunfight against I believe two Gnomes players in Pipeworks. Uh,
I feel so
they've
bad for
been holding
Kuken having to hide in
crossfires.
the bomb.
Yeah, he's cowering in fear. He honestly could have came out of that. Right, with the Igmar, he could have came out and just pre-fired and maybe got six, or if you peeked the top side of Pipeworks because you know your teammate died up there, you know that someone's up there. You can pre-fire that too, and even though he had some health too to take at least 2 or 3 bullets before he would have went down, but not against Mop, not against the Mop.
Yeah,
So
if he had full health, he could have maybe risked that shot, maybe gotten a body shot, but nah, he was one shot, he was dead there. There was very little he could really risk.
back I was gonna say on that last round for LCG, they should have just been holding angles like from Office and stuff, and not swinging the gnomes players, but yeah, maybe they just wanted to get out of that game and go into game two and with a different mindset, and so we'll
I
see
think it
how
I
that
think in
goes.
general this might be like a weird thing, but I feel like a lot of people don't hold Office too much because Office is usually a pretty good blow. So I think that's LCG was kind of doing that, being like, all right, they're going to come off as we saw, but they were setting up mollies and stuff there, ready for them to come from there. So I think that ended up biting them when they didn't go Office.
Mm, yeah, I think just opening up Office gives you a good chance. Like you don't even like even a late blow too. You don't even have to like five stack it like how Gnomes did it in that other Office. Just getting that open and sending a flash in there, and maybe one or two people in there just to put some damage like later in the round. It will literally throw off the entire game plan of the defenders. You know,
Hmm.
so even if you hold it as a defender, because Gnomes didn't put any pressure towards Office. I don't. Nobody really put attention towards Office, and Office has a great angle onto that double door of where that barb was in that last round. It's a great angle, really far. I mean, yes, they did have six-sided with Mop, but he's walking into a barb pretty much to peek you, so
Hmm.
he's not going to be able to move. He's going to be pretty much a sitting duck as a
I'm
target.
I'm still surprised how fast those rounds are going out. Like we can both see both these teams are pretty pretty aggressive, really
Yes,
wanting to get these
very
rounds
aggressive.
done as quick as they can. I think it's funny because those first few rounds, I feel like they might have like adjusted pretty quickly because those first few rounds, I think especially LCG was pretty slow, methodical, and then we were starting to see a lot more. Let's just get this over with, and I think it worked out for them here and there. At least that Toxic first, that one round where Toxic stole it, but maybe they should maybe play a little slower. I'm not sure. We'll
Tell
see.
you this, with how much practice that Gnomes does, and they continuously scrim, they're gonna have the speeder play more coordinated. You know what I'm saying? Like they have the more, they're gonna be working together more because they're gonna be more in sync than they when they're more giving palms. Yes, LCG has been together for a longer time, but Gnomes is continuously playing, so they know where they need to be on the maps. You know,
Hmm.
and they need to be in certain positions. Well, I believe they just popped again, so let's get back into this game too,
All
and
right.
we'll see how this goes. See how this one goes. I think we're gonna see maybe an LCG comeback here. Now I don't think it's gonna be a full slate like a 7-0 or anything. I think it's probably gonna be coming down to a really close match of a 7-5 or a 7-4.
Hmm.
So
I hope we see LCG get a little more done here, just because I kind of want to see them, fight a little bit. But I can't deny that Gnomes are really killing it here. They're doing really well. I I mean, I think it's in it's in their track record to be pretty good at this. So they're doing what they can, and
all
they're
right,
doing it well.
we're on to a C store here.
On Fist release,
Fist release. What a weird map. This
that
one
sounds
is a
like
newer C store. But this one has been in for the game for a little bit, not nothing too long. I'm pretty sure this one was in during the draft tournament. No, not the draft tournament. The tournament that they hosted, the Stuff Cup.
the
Which
Scuffed Cup. Yeah.
the Scuff Cup. Thanks to Tetra. Shout out to Tetra for hosting that. So yeah, we're gonna see pretty much the two dynamic barbs right here for storefront. This one to stop the rush right onto bomb, and I imagine they'll have somebody playing this teller door right away. Looks like a lot of flashes and smokes are going to be coming down for LCG around bomb, and they will be having positioning. Gnomes will be positioning a barb here and for the storefront, so that way they can't get into freezer, which is a pretty nice barb. I like it. So I'm assuming Gnomes is going to probably stick like 2 people freezer, maybe 1 fridges, and then maybe 2 teller side or something like that, and we'll see a 5-stack from LCG right here. What do you think of this? What do you think of their plan?
I'll be honest. I am mesmerized by the like sheer amount of flashes there. It is at that point just like drive the truck in and just dump them. Jesus, there's so many flashes. I mean, hey, maybe it'll work. Maybe look, the LCG is surprised me
And
before, or I
LCG is
thought they were being
not
something
taking
stupid,
any
but it worked
freeze.
out.
I'll point that out. LCG is not taking freeze. They're not considering freezer as an option.
I don't think they really
Just
need to, because we got
I
there's
think
a lot of
I
nice
think
cover.
very well. Somebody took some damage from that ball.
The wall charge go out. See Index trying to take some shots there. 6 is already is watching that door there. They're ready for him. Merchant's trying to think run in there. The guy doesn't take out my Toxic. A few shots hanging out here. He can and Merchant takes the Lando.
What is
Merchant take out
happening?
Toxic. Sleepy Merchant hanging out there with Lando running around. Oh god, can Lando do it? He's low. He's so low and he gets taken out by Merchant.
What the heck was that? All 5 LCG players are practically in this one tile in the first 10 seconds of the start after charge.
Listen, when I thought, oh, a bunch of flashes there, I figured, oh, they think they'll play there. I didn't realize they were like gonna try and sneak defuse as fast as they could. I mean, they almost had that, but the problem was,
Would have worked.
yeah, it might
I think
maybe
it
if
would
they
have
were
worked.
ready for that other side. But they definitely took out 6-sided there really well, which is definitely a
They had. I think they could have capitalized that round LCG if they had the shotgun player, whoever that was, shotgun open teller and immediately rush in with somebody throwing a flash for him. That would have been cleared. That entire right side of that map would have been fine for them. And then all they would have had to do is worry about the left side. They could have stuck. Shotgun could have went back and played in the smoke and sat in a corner. And whoever had the flash from whoever, I believe it was maybe Toxic who had AP, he could have went into teller and hold the teller hole and cover Kuko. And Kuko could have rotated from the left side of the bomb, stop the defusal, and go to the right side and continue defusing. I think just a few minor tweaks there for LCG, and they would have been able to take that round away. But just
Are
to
you
kind of
saying
get that
that covering the bomb in as many bodies as you can isn't the greatest idea?
Yeah, they kind of just said, we all stand here and body block for Kuko. It worked. I think Kuko got to like 60% on the bomb, but Gnomes is going to say, wait a second, we should do something about that. And then they shot and down the tailwind.
Yeah.
Except for Lind. Lind was able to run away. I mean, no, sorry, Lando. Lando was able to run away, but not for long. They hunted him down. They got an assault on dogs. Yeah.
Lando was running bleeding. He wasn't going very far.
That's right. Right. Now onto this kill house. Juno Sega. Sega. I don't know. I think we're gonna see a green push here after losing a clacker and a wall charge. You know, so I'm because it looks like we're gonna be seeing them taking a frag grenade and a shotgun. So it looks like we're gonna be seeing maybe a five-man push for green. You gotta check, as Toxic was saying, check your corner here. Make sure you check the corner in these windows for the rats, because that's what happened last in game 1 when Sleep was ratting there with a Gruber SD, but this time he's a Gruber and a clacker.
They've got a marker right on Sleep there, so they shouldn't be too surprised by him if he stays there.
Yeah, they have it drawn, for sure.
Yeah, we do see the maid.
We got an act too. Wait, no, is that an act? It's drawing. No, that's Gruber SD.
Yeah, no, they haven't brought an act. They're not bold enough. No, okay. All right, we see Sleep trying to back it there, although sadly they do not have a bomb, so he's not going to get that. Kent's trying to take some shots there. Get a little damage. No, we have to take damage instead. We can see just trying to make sure they can lock down that checkpoint. Kuko trying to get those wall bangs through that door. Sleep is ready. I think he's finally finished clacking. Realizing they're probably not going to go that way. Did they shot? Wait. No, they didn't.
They might have shotgun.
Did they shotgun open that locker store somehow? They are in the way. Yeah, they've gotten into locker. Okay. We see some shots coming out from that windows there. And Index, the Kenshin is super low there, and Toxic does manage to get 7 there. He flash Sleep takes out both Lando and Pablo. Kuko's trying to set up to get that next one. And we see Index and Kenshin trying to take those shots in that locker room. Unsafe. Flash goes right out on Sleep. Another flash in there. No, smoke instead. Kuko does take out Sleep there. I think it was about time for him to go there anyways. We see Merchant trying to take those shots into that kitchen there as well. We see them all setting up in that kitchen there.
Oh, we're just gonna get some.
Oh, he does take out Toxic. I think he does connect a little bit with Kuko there. We see Kuko trying to take some shots back. Toucan is waiting. I think they've lost the lead, or maybe they don't, or they maybe used it. Merchant is trying to flank, I think. Gets taken out by Kuko. He was a little overzealous there, I gotta say, but maybe could work.
Like literally 5.
Jesus.
Wow.
Oh, the nade does go out, luckily. Flash. Oh, nope. Toucan doesn't take out by Kenshin. Takes out Kenshin. Ooh, maybe he can do it. Index running back. Index playing a little smart. I think that's actually a really good idea. Yeah, Index has all the cards here, because Kuko's hurt, and he's got to stay on the bomb. Kuko trying to see what he can get done there. Index looking around. Taking those shots. Oh, they're both. Kuko does manage to take out Index. Oh my god!
Wow,
Kuko actually pulled that back. Yo! That was a 4K from Kuko there. Kuko really killing it around.
I don't know what Index was planning there. He just kind of walked around. Like, any towards Kuko.
Being smart that first bit, trying to you know, pull in the claw and really cut it down. It didn't really end up going that way, sadly.
Dude, Kuko come back with a 2K. I mean, what do you have, a 3K there? And he was able to clutch
it. 4K.
4K. Wow, Kuko popping off. Yeah. The one thing I will say, they shotgunned that door into lockers, that green door into lockers, and then Toxic had a black tar, and he had that full angle from outside of the map and into the site of bomb, which is a really good angle, and I forgot to mention that. And then that's what that shotgun was from. It was really good, really nice angle from LCG, able to open that up and kind of cut the map really in half.
Oh, this is the same map. Wait, is this the same map? I feel like, hang on. I feel like we had this bank last time, didn't we? Is this a little bit deja vu, or am I just crazy?
Sorry, 1 second. All right, let me see. Did we have this? Yes, we did. We had the bank this last time with.
I'll say, because I remember Kuken, I think, was here with the auto.
4-1. Merchant went to accounting.
Yeah, and we had, this is where Toxic got screwed over because the Merchant came through here and 6i came through here. There was some shot. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but they never got their chance to attack on this map, and here's their chance to attack now. So LCG is going to be able to attack this time, and let's see what they want. Their big plan is to do.
Yeah, we do it. We're seeing pretty similar barbs and the auto shotty in the same place.
It's a deadly spot, I'll tell you that, because you have to. you have to either go this way or this way, and that's really the only option. Unless if you like go entrance and then wall charge into teller, but they don't. I don't think they have a wall charge anymore. I think they wasted that the first round. So yeah, they
Yeah,
don't.
wall charge is taking out that first
But they
thing
can
there.
double blow here for Hall.
Oh yeah, they do have 2 charges left, so they could do that kind of pinch there, try and pinch everyone in that teller's area and make that a little safer. That could be a good idea.
They're gonna stick the saber in the entrance here to hold this angle and look in the teller, and then they'll blow for Hall and probably do what they did: flash out loans, clear loans, and then try to get in the teller, frag the barb on teller, and then it'll just kind of be up to the Gnomes players to kind of hold angles and not get killed by the saber. So. And
We see
also, watch out for that auto. You gotta have a flash either here or here.
we have both power weapons by defenders there. Let's see how that.
And
Actually,
have the saber.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to think. Yeah, no, 6-sided could probably do some good things here with that sniper. I just don't really see them going into that accounting as much. But since they are gonna be going entrance and Hall, and we see the bomb actually go on entrance and merchant, get that molly out
Six can
ready.
do a lot. He has a really solid angle into this half of entrance from the manager, and not only that, if he has to at some point, he could always open this door and play back manager, and he still has plenty enough time for 6-sided to react and get a kill. 6-sided is crazy aim with that mob.
That molly on that Hall. Kenshin trying to take some shots there. Not really much connecting from either side there. Sleep is ready. I think Sleep's waiting. He's eager. We see a flash kill on that merchant. Oh, 6-sided does manage to take, or not take out Kuko, but managed to take him to get hurt. He's at 15 health now, so it's going to be a bit difficult. Toxic Lando and Kuko are going in. Merchant takes out Pablo there, who went in. Kuko is there trying to play safe. Does say about Index, sadly, so their whole bottom push is gone. It's just Lando, Kukan, and Toxic top having to try and fight this battle out with Sleep. And I think Kenshin's trying to take some shots. And we get, 6-sided trying to get his shot there. I don't think, it did connect, I think, against Lando there. I could be wrong about that.
Ult is still not open.
Oh, yeah, no, this is going to be a little rough. See, Kukan trying to take down that door there. 6-sided ready. Toxic taking some shots on Kenshin there. We got Lando ready. They're kind of stuck in this hallway here, honestly. Shots, great, that little pull there. We see, Kukan trying to sacrifice his life to get that bank open. Lando, Toxic managed to take that shot on Kenshin. Toxic is trying to get the fight there and does get taken by Merchant Sally. Lando, and Lando barely, I think, got hit by that. And it's just Kukan ready. Kukan does manage to take out Merchant. It's just Kukan with a sliver of health. But it is last round for this
Does not have enough time.
side here. Yeah, no, that Molly's gonna kill that.
It's the round. Gnomes gonna take that.
Yeah, Gnomes will take this round. Now it's just play for fun at this point.
Yeah. 6-sided really well there. They able to get people down to 15 HP. Save mob land. Did really well with that mob. That was and his teammates, Merchant and Dex and Sleep, were able to cause a lot of havoc. Sleep running around with the auto. They scared a lot of the attackers from pushing for into that hallway early on. Knowing that he was playing there because he kind of exposed his hand a little bit early, but I think he put a lot of fear factor into LCG.
I'll definitely retract my statement that mop isn't a very good idea. Oh, I guess it was last round, so yeah, why not?
Yeah, that too. That too. That was just a really clean round for both teams. Like they both really worked. There was a lot of really good teamwork there at the end. It just came down to Gnomes able to have more players on the field and just locking down the availability of LCG and to get the teller. You know, it's just really tough.
I'm a little upset we did. I don't think Sleep really got to get too much with that auto shot, and I'm a little upset about that. I want these auto shotty kills, man. Gotta make a comp of them or something.
Yeah, auto shotties would be great, like in freezer here, like in a really nice rat spot, like here, or something. But I don't think we'll be seeing that. I think we're gonna see another wall charge blow from the storefront. There's really nothing else to do on this map. This is just too much of a choke point to push this teller, and then this is really hard to get out of in office as well. Even though you don't send, like, it looks like we're going to see 4 players go office and 1 goes storefront, but you still have to blow the storefront for the saber player to get all these angles and really help you fridge the side, because if you don't blow the storefront, then that just gives them so much that they can just hide right here, you know?
Yeah, if you can clear out that, honestly, if you just clear out that literally storefront and fridges and just to get into that office, it'll be fine. Because the fear that they got when LCG just stacked on here is they had people here and like back here able just to get in there. So that was kind of the problem.
Um, I'm surprised if they don't take like a knack or something for wall bangs here. I think if whoever plays Teller really needs like like a pie pen wall, probably like a knack. That way they can swing somebody on bomb and win the gunfight, or even just wall bang this office. I think the
I
knack
think
is
they're
really
gonna
good
make us
for Teller.
happy because not only do they have one knack, they've brought two.
Two. Oh my god, they have two. Let's go.
They got two knacks.
Let's go.
Knack 2, baby. Let's go. Okay. We see that barb and that green there. Yeah, I mean that's gonna. I'm sure they'll be fine from there. Well, actually they got Kook in there, so maybe that might be a little rough with that knack there.
Two barb, but they only have one spare barb, so it looks like we'll go ahead and do a reactive barb Teller for the storefront. But I think the storefront is too late to do reactive barb.
Merchant taking some shots there, and a lot of attention's already being drawn to that storefront there. We see them trying to take some rats out there in that office that aren't existing, but it'll be fine. We got most of Gnomes office there, except Merchant obviously. Gnomes goes in and takes out Lando. We see Ruko getting tied in there, taken out by Kenshin. Index takes out Pablo. Ready to shot can take out 6-sided, but is sadly killed by Sleep, and Kenshin kills Sleep for that, so Kenshin likes Toxic Element. We see this little playground fight here we see in Teller there. It's a little sad for it, but I mean neither of them have a shot. Or we see Gnomes doesn't have a shotgun.
They can pick it up.
Oh, do they? Okay.
Sleep had a shotgun and he died, but if Merchant picks it up, he could. But it's a little close for comfort, but they're able to take out. Merchant's able to get Kukin, especially with the knack.
It's rough for Kukin there.
I was gonna say, Kukin is the guy that's in Teller. His entire team is in the fridges and freezer side. He should be the one that hears all these guys who are shooting and running through this barb. He should be giving his teammates a call out, but I don't believe a call out went to both Lando and Kuko and Pablo. As Pablo was able to run away and get away in time, but especially Kuko and Lando were given that call out if they were in office, or at least 3. I think you gotta know at least 3 of the positions office. And they never got that call out. So all their backs were turned by the time, and then when they turned around, that door was already open, and the flashes were in the face of both of them. And that's what happened to Kuko and Lando. They were just caught with their pants down.
Over-rotate on that.
They were just caught with their pants down, and Gnomes took really big advantage of that. Just took out two key players really fast. So a little bit misplay by LCG there that Gnomes was able to capitalize.
I'm starting to think LCG does not like that specific map. It doesn't seem to go entirely well for them there.
Alright, we're seeing Killhouse now. Back on this Killhouse. So
on Juno Saga.
This was the round that Kuko clutched. So will we see another clutch? Maybe by Kuko, or maybe by Index's revenge. Who knows?
Well, every LCG needs at least one clutch. Okay, we got Toxics down. We got Kuko's. Let's see. We need Pablo, Kuken, and Lando to get a clutch here. All at the same time, hopefully, because work teamwork and all that. But
yeah. So let's see. All right, they got the pretty 2 basic barbs for office. Really great wall bangs onto those barbs from either side. You can grab a knack. Oh, they lost their names actually. Never mind, no knack. But they can use an elite gross. Still really good for wall bangs. You could
it is Killhouse. It doesn't really matter what gun they have for it.
There's actually not a lot of wall bangs besides these 2 wall bangs. These are the only key wall bangs. The rest of them are they're okay. This one's not too bad, but this is the window, so looks like we're gonna see that kitchen blow. Looks like they're gonna split push here, do a 2-2, and then stick one guy here for lockers. Eat this once one. I'm thinking for the window, but because this is what I was talking about last round. When,
that long angle. Yeah, if you can open that, that's rough.
Yeah, this is crazy. You can see right in the bomb, and it kind of like somebody's playing here. If they try to swing, kill your teammate, you can stand right here, get like pretty much right into that, So we're gonna see that frag, a door charge, and that's really gonna stop. Pretty much gonna give them kind of like this side of the map. When they get in, use their flashes correctly. And then they'll basically just come down to brick house and office. Yeah. Kuko's gonna be peeking that with the door open. Let's see.
one of the attackers of the Kenshin has a barb. He's putting in that corner. Oh, that tech. It's been a long time since I've seen someone try and do that. The door charge just dropped that there. Merchant is sleep trying to get some fights in. Does manage to get a lot of damage there on Toxic. Some shots going out. Trying to call out someone that isn't in checkpoint. See, oh, that was a shot on from Kuko on Kenshin. That will hurt their chances there. See, six-sided taking a little bit of damage to get that Molly out. Toxic trying to get some shots there. I think those don't connect. We see another shot from Kuko. I think that doesn't connect. We see Toxic take out Index versus Orlando. Toxic going in on Kenshin, but does get taken out by Six-sided, sadly. Six-sided is trying to get some shots there on Kuko. We see Merchant trying to kitchen, trying to see what he can do there, trying to open that. Maybe trying to get those shots on Kuko. Sleeps joining him in kitchen there. We see Six-sided ready, trying to see Kuko trying to take those shots. I think that one doesn't connect. Sadly, he's doing pretty good on it though. Get that first shot, which really hurt them in there. I think that's what basically led to Kenshin's death. We see Six-sided trying to see if we can get any shot there. Sleeping Merchant trying to wait this out a little bit. Flash go out, kicks the door, another flash. Gets Molly a little bit, but Merchant doesn't care. Goes in and takes out Pompo. Takes some shots from Kukan. Mansion does manage to take out Kukan. Kuko does get taken down by Sleep instead. And damn, round goes to Gnomes there.
I really like this by LCG, just able to barb that. That was so interesting. I've never seen that done. Really cool. I don't know, is that DPL for us?
Oh, you're talking about the bar from outside?
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, no, that's not big.
Oh, okay. Alright, well that's really well played by LCG right there. No, not LCG, sorry, Gnomes. LCG is able, Kuko did a lot of damage from his checkpoint, and he was really good at being able to take down six-sided low health. I don't think he did six-sided wrong, but I know he hit Kishin, and Toxic was able to take out Index and then trade onto Kishin. Get those 50 kills. Kind of just developed from there, where they just kind of got stuck on this side of the map. And, because Kuko can't hold Brick House, with a mob, so. And it's just, just
I gotta say, Merchant was really good there. I think he got 3 or 4. No, it was 3 kills I think he got. But just running in on that Molly, just not caring. And I think he took out Index at the back there. He managed to take Kukan. That was smart. Because his friends were able to get in, but they were able to just bank those flashes around and make sure Merchant could still get those shots. So that was really good teamwork there.
That's one thing LCG needs to notice here is Merchant. He's done that a few times already, where he used W keys through the Molly. So you need to have somebody with their gun up, aiming at that hole, getting ready to kill that Merchant. Because Merchant's going to be running. Not going to really be, because he's just trying to get through that Molly. He's not going to be ADSing or brace firing. Just got to have somebody ready to gun down Merchant as soon as he comes in.
I think Merchant's always had that reputation of just, I'm going to go forward. And if you're in the way, you may or may not die if you're not ready.
Right. So. Yeah. All right. Then let's. We're gonna see those 3 dynamic barbs for today. We've seen pretty much everything today that the barb's been here.
I swear to God, I'm gonna close my eyes
tonight
and only see those barbs.
Again.
Yeah, this is
auto and bathroom.
I'm gonna get it tattooed on my back.
Is this the round where you're gonna get the auto kills?
Maybe we got it. We need it. I need it.
That's right.
It is Kukan again on that. Maybe this will be his redemption. I think he got 2 that last time. Let's see if we can get the full sweep. I don't even think that. No. Actually, the funny part about this is it doesn't seem Gnomes is even gonna go into that hall below there. I think they're really gonna try and go that manager and entrance.
I think they learned their lesson from the last few times. That this hallway is a death trap, and that they should probably blow entrance for the Saber to see angles.
I think they're all sick at looking at that,
and
that damn hallway.
Literally, you just have Saber hold all these angles. You can see here, and then you flash here, which is what Index is going to be doing. You can flash close through for like a rat auto here, which is a pretty solid spot. And they're going to send Merchant, I believe, accounting, maybe with somebody else. And, pretty much gives them control just like this, right away. It's really solid. Unfortunately, the button's not there, but they will have a sight onto button, So they'll just frag for this, and then be able to get the tally.
Oh, Six-sided immediately taking the shots on Kuko. No chance there. Damn. I think it's interesting we have Toxic sitting in Vault. That's a little, I don't know. I don't usually like sitting in Vault as like a plan, but maybe it'll work out for them.
Already
See Merchant going through. Merchant and Kenshin are going to be the ones going through there. Kuken is getting ready. You can hear it. Six-sided trying to take some wall bangs, but no one's there, sadly. We see Pablo and Lando. Pablo's got a molly ready to help out Lando there. I think they're trying to, like, stack up here on this door. Index, I think, is ready for... I think they're going to try and nade that. Yeah, it's a good nade. Let's see. I think that does take out that barb there. Yep, they got the door open.
Here you go.
Kuken trying to see what he can do. And no, sadly, Kuken taken out by Index there. They knew he was there. It was foretold in the stars that he was going to be there. We see Lando, I think, going to try and get that security. Pablo taking out some shots on Merchant, but does get taken out by Merchant. Merchant not getting out of that too clean, though. He is a little hurt there. We can see Lando ready in security. I think he's going to try and get him on there. Nope, take some shots, but Merchant's ready to run away. They don't need that. They don't need loans at all. I think it's just for trying to make sure. Kenshin and Lando take some shots, but Kenshin does hit Lando with still a little bit of hurt there. But it's not just enough. Toxic in there with the molly. Not looking good for Toxic.
Merchant's just gonna molly Toxic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
What? I honestly wasn't sure there. A lot of their team was hurt. Toxic could have maybe done that, but Toxic's two-shot gets out Merchant six-sided, but Index does put him down, and the round does go to Gnomes.
Merchant drew what I was talking about. He was gonna try and molly him in that corner, see him drawing, but it was actually really smart by Toxic just to swing, especially after he used his own molly to buy himself some time to keep them from flashing and rushing into vault. Just Kuko going down right away is not good. I don't know if Kuko was AFK or something. Could have been AFK. I'm not really paying attention to what gun he had or whatever. But you know, just even if he was an AFK, just losing Kuko right there. That's a man down, 4v5 and a 5v4, and especially when
I mean, it's not even a
every
5v4.
bullet counts.
It was like a 3v4 because Toxic was in that
yeah,
vault,
that vault.
so.
That's right. Toxic wasn't able to contribute anything until the end. He was able to get those 2 kills, but
he contributed a bit. He got those 2 kills and he chewed them up. But the problem is they needed to be a lot more chewed up before they got there. And I think the 2 kills he did get were the ones that I think it was. Maybe I don't know if it was exactly Merchant, but I think Kenshin. It may have been Merchant and Kenshin because those ones were definitely low when they got there.
Yeah, all 5 Gnomes players that were still alive are just standing in front of that vault. So yes, you're gonna be able to get some, but you're getting shot by 4 other people while you're trying to swing. So
stand in front of a firing squad.
You're not gonna get with much unless if you're have some crazy flickage aim and all you need is 1 bullet to hit every player.
Yeah.
Be like in Red Dead Redemption.
I was saying he's pulling Deadeye like Red Dead.
Yeah, that's right.
Everything's going orange. He's trying, but only gets those 2 shots, and nope. I'm so glad that's both the reference we wanted.
Yeah. All right, we're on this Buddhist Saturn.
Oh God, Saturn! Please, you have to. It's a planet. You have to know that one at least. I will not.
Saturn.
I will get like a NASA dictionary and send it to you.
Alright, maybe I should start saying the map operator. You can take that from me. This Kill Dome USA.
Some flashcards. You need to start learning these words a little bit.
Alright, we got that barb here. Usually that barb is going to be here, but that's okay. That's still a good barb. Got the frag grenade for that, so they're still going to frag that. Can't really play off that barb that is up a little bit. I don't like how far ahead that is. You can't really play off that unless if you're somebody here in Castle, then you can. But then again, when you take that hard, just more spots to be shot from. So you're gonna have that 1 barb for Castle. But I'm expecting a 5 stack from Gnomes here for each, and that's what they do. They'll probably try to get into power because there's really no way you can contest when they get in unless you throw a molly over the pit. But right here for that barb is the buttons. They'll have Toxic and go and playing this angle here of lights. So take it away.
See, 6-sided on Saber again. We see Kuko on that mop. Honestly, I was expecting Kuko with mop to be sitting over watching that base, but instead the only one really even near base is Pablo already there to rat. So Kuko try and take a shot, doesn't connect. I don't think there. Nope, no connection. Pablo tries to take out. Oh, Pablo jumps out, takes out Merchant, scaring him a little bit. Sleep does take out Pablo. Oh, Sleep gets shot by Kuko. Sleep is gonna be very rough for the rest of this round here. We see a nade go on that barb. 6-sided manages to take out Lando there, but still manages to get hit by Kuko there. It's gonna be a little rough. Get chewed up a little bit. Index is hurt. Oh, we see Toxic take out 6-sided. That's Saber down. Kuko taking out Sleep. Kuken takes out Kenshin. It's just Index on a sliver of health against 3 people who are, 2 of them are admittedly a little hurt, but definitely not as much as he is standing right now. We see Index trying to do much. Kuko's trying to sneak up. Kuko sneaks up and takes out from behind with an LS there.
They get the Saber there too.
Oh wow,
So,
yeah, that's Saber.
might be a turning point for LCG, honestly. We might see a turning point. Now they have both Sniper and what is the next map? Do we know? I already forgot. Well, we'll see.
It doesn't say for us, sadly. I think in the actual game when you're playing it shows on that screen, but it doesn't for us, sadly.
I was pressing tab trying to figure it out. Like, why is it popping up? But yeah, they power weapons here, especially if it's going into like a factory. Woo, that's gonna be tough for Gnomes to get around. And watch it be a factory.
I gotta say, I almost want to apologize to LCG there because I was like, oh, they're not like taking advantage of that sniper there because they're putting Kuko back there. I don't know how all that, but Kuko managed to I don't know if he killed one, but he managed to get a lot of damage. Those other ones that really helped. So I'm sorry, Kuko, you did really good.
The factory. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't try lights there. Yeah, because they were going green. I'm surprised they just didn't. And green, lights were so available. I'm just surprised they didn't try for lights here. But look at this play by LCG. They're just saying we know that they're gonna go for lights because next round's a siege door, and look how easy lights is here. They need to go for lights if they want a chance against taking out these snipers. You don't want to walk in broad daylight against the mop, so you have to take the mop off the table by only letting the Saber be there. They're gonna take it. So. But look at this. What Gnomes is Toxic is saying. He says we're gonna kick this door and we're gonna barb this. So now the door charge is invalid. So
yeah, it seems like they're really gonna try and get that power. Just think of that fan. And can I just add that this operation is called Bagel Kingdom? Can you think of a better name than Bagel Kingdom? That's awesome. I love that.
Bagel Kingdom or something like that. I could completely butcher it. You're welcome. All right. Anyways, moving on. If I was Gnomes and I see this barb, what you want to do is you want to send your guy to fan and just blow fan. And you can just fan is still an easy push too,
especially because they're going to be going there with that charge already. And if they have if that door is kicked with barb, then yeah, they might as well just run over and get fan early because that'll work out a little bit.
Index does have a frag grenade for that barb, so but his frag is planned for office. Actually, you know what? They could just switch it around. No, they just door charge this office door and then just frag this instead.
That might be a good idea, honestly.
That would be the play. We'll see if Gnomes, because I know some people. Right. Some teams will see this and will panic. We'll go, oh my god, what do we do now? And they just freeze up. Experienced teams like Gnomes, I'm expecting them not to freeze up, but newer teams or newer players, that will definitely happen to them. We'll see if Toxic is gonna. He might even just logo bar this. I don't even think he's gonna kick the door.
Yeah, I was thinking that it might be a reactive now. Really, that would
also
be
really
better.
Smart. He's gonna wait for the charge.
Mollies it.
No, he doesn't. He just ran away. Okay, forget that.
I think actually he's setting up for that barb there. I think he's taking a little damage.
Oh!
No, he got it. He got the global barb. Hell yeah. All right. Oh, Kenshin does take out Lando. Kenshin not a little worse aware from that fight though. Got the kill, but he's a little hurt there. They have to waste that nade that was going to be for office, and they're in. We see Toxic unaware and ends up getting taken down there by Kenshin again. Some shots going in that office.
Oh, it does.
Oh, power goes out. The Merchant's ready. Merchant's ready. Kuko's watching that top there.
Merchant can get in now. That power's off. Kuko knows he's there.
I see Merchant ready. They're all waiting. I think they're playing a little safe. I don't know. Let's see, maybe that barb does go out there. So I thought that they wouldn't have that barb there, but they did manage to put it there. So they kind of have to go through that top. I think that's what they're kind of deciding right now. See a flash go out there. Oh, I think Kuko takes the shot. Manages to. No, I don't think he hit anyone. Merchant fans go in and get Kuko. I see Pablo ready. Oh, they open that door. 6-sided takes out Kuken. Merchant takes out Pablo, and the round goes to Gnomes.
Oh, it's a tough round there for LCG. When they get that barb down, you gotta put pressure. You flog a barb this. You can't just let Orlando and Toxic just get eliminated. You need to have Mop here contesting this, and Duano needs to be here, putting also more pressure into server farm. If your whole plan is to Fogle bar this and play and not let them get lights control, then you have to play for this. You can't just have other people down here. Yes, Merchant did go fan, but that's a nail on the plan for later to deal with. You have all their 4 guys here. You take out their 4 guys, then it's just down to Merchant. and Merchant can come in, maybe, yes, they'll shoot Kuko in the back or something. But then someone in the office, like, he could just rotate to office. They have Pablo, who could be watching the fan the whole time like this, you know, because Merchant has to go this way. You know, he has to peek from this side. He's not peeking from the top, so you just have him, you know, you just have Pablo hold up. Yeah, I believe it's El Pablo, right? You just have him hold the bottom. I think it was just they could have did it a little bit better in that planning. It was really nice though. Really good Floggle Bar for Toxic, but the positioning could have been better for LCG.
Yeah,
You know.
I'm happy about the full bar. We were honestly like, okay, I don't know if he's gonna do it, but he actually managed to do it, and then it kind of got naded. But you know, it was cool.
Yeah. Gnomes really. Once when they saw that Bob was on the office store, they said, "Yeah, we're not going office. Let's just go out. Let's just go out through that top." And they did, and it was really nice coordinated. They had a bunch of flashes go out, and really just. And Merchant was already in the back, you know, kills Kuko, gets away with it, you know, and it just brings it down to that one guy in office and that one guy playing forklift who was kind of a little bit out of position. But, you know, they just kind of just took the 1v1s and won the 1v1s. And now we're down to C-Store. And I know how to say this one. It's called Operation Red Storm Keeper.
There you go. You got it.
Yeah, be proud of me. I can read now.
You've done it. You've gained the power to read.
Yeah. What is it? Intelligence went up by 1. I leveled up. Let's go. So yeah, we're gonna see a double charge here from office in the storefront. This is really the play here, honestly. You can just split for office. You can go for lights again because they all lived. You know, you can go for lights again for arcade. You really split this map. You open up shutters. You pretty much get once you hit this wall charge, you pretty much get storefront control, except for fridges. Fridges is a little tough, but you clear like 1 or 2 flashes. You get control of that. And freezer is a little bit tough too. One flash. Somebody could wrap back here. You're pretty much good with freezer. You know. LCG does position their bombs at a good spot, expecting probably a double blow for Teller. For storefront and office. So we'll see how if that was LCG, you want to stick Auto in Teller, and then you'd have your teammates.
I swear that LCG is also bringing that saber here.
Oh yeah. That's great.
I'm sure I could hear that taking your brain. You're like, what saber? What is he talking about? I realized, yeah, no, they still
No,
have
I
saber.
forgot he took it. I was expecting like a mop, but yeah, with saber here, you can just pretty much contest that whole wall breach plan that we're going for here.
That's what they're gonna try and do there. See, this is a good bar thing. That bar should probably get it. They're gonna be blowing office. You see a Molly go out. I think Kuken is running away with the auto shave. Bomb does go out on that storefront because some shots getting traded. Kuko takes some damage. We see Lando waiting in that arcade there for them to come through. Kuko trying to get some damage back on, gets a little bit of damage on Sleep. See Index in there trying to shoot to the arcade, trying to get something done. Kuken does manage to take out 6-sided there, but Kenshin does take out Kuko in response. We see so Teller is basically forfeit. We see Index trying to get a thing, yeah, Lando tries to get in there a little bit. We can take it by Index. Pablo gets wasted by Merchant there. We see Kenshin take out Toxic. We can see Kuken running in there and does take out Kenshin. Now it's just Index and Sleep versus Pablo and Kuko, but Index does manage to take out Pablo as I say his name. So maybe that gives him power. See Kuko ready. Kuko can do this still. We see Sleep there on a mop.
With a mop. What?
Oh, he sneaks out Sleep. He manages to creep out on Sleep. We're going behind him, doing that 1-button takedown.
5 bullets for Index.
5 bullets. That's more than enough. We can see. Let's see. Oh, Kuko isn't really in a good spot to be shooting this though.
Oh wow! What a way for Index to close that out for his team. Damn. That was just quite a few mistakes from both teams.
And is that game?
That is game.
Game
just gonna take it a 2-0 series. 2-0
Damn.
7-1 and a 7. Wait, no, was it 7-1? I think it was 2 7-2s. I might be mistaken.
I think it's 2 7-2s. I could be wrong.
Yeah. Just
someone will put it in chat.
Just gotta say, you know, they just gotta trade They didn't. LCG didn't trade for flashes. They literally got into the building without wasting a single flash until So with their Molly and call outs, I guess, I don't know. It was just LCG clean up a little bit more, but Gnomes just capitalized on a lot of mistakes made by LCG and was able to take it, really, But it was really good game for both teams. A lot of skill on both teams, So.
Yeah, it's generally a fun match to watch. I think I still expect to see more later in the season from these two. I think they're both pretty good teams, and maybe for LCG, maybe I don't know what it could have been. Maybe Mentals wasn't there. I don't know. Maybe it's just so sometimes just a random day, just a random Saturday. Maybe
Hmm.
not everyone's up to it, but they definitely fought hard here and there. So can't say they were completely down.
Yeah, they put up quite a fight. Yeah. So yeah,
What was that?
we got 30 minutes until the next match. So we'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Bye bye. Thanks for tuning in.